Hey everybody, it's Randy with 3D Junk Removal and Dumpster Rentals. And I wanted to jump on here today. I just dropped off one of my dumpsters at a rental out near Dallas, and so I wanted to talk about a few things today. I had a buddy of mine in the Army reach out to me, and when I woke up this morning, I had some questions of the dumpster rental business on my messenger. First off, I want to say, you know who you are. And you made a mistake, because why didn't you just call me on the phone, man? I want to talk to you on the phone, so it'd be better if you call me. I don't care what time, call me anytime. So that's your mistake, buddy. You should have called me on the phone. But anyways, I wanted to jump on here and in the Facebook groups, you always see a lot of people posting and complaining about people making YouTube videos, and it's going to saturate the market, and they're putting out false information, and maybe some of them are. I don't know. I don't really. Yeah, I mean, I watch them, but it is what it is. When I put these videos out, I'm putting these videos out, and they're only really one of the only reasons I'm on YouTube, other than trying to just for SEO and for trying to link it all together for Google. I really, really am passionate about trying to get somebody help in starting a business. I know, because I'm in the junk removal business, people automatically assume that's what I'm talking about. Not really, man. Once you understand the process and how to start a business, it can be in any industry. I'm not necessarily saying junk removal or dumpster rental or whatever business it is. But on the flip side, I also don't care if that's the business they start. I'm not out there saying like, man, what the heck? You're bringing in more people to the industry. We don't have enough work as it is. I feel like if you run your business right, the work is going to come in there. If you know how to get it, it's going to be there. If I could speak to every person I meet every day, I would give them all like a 5 or 10 minute spill about what it is like to run your own business and how to start it. I don't know. What makes me so happy, like joy in my heart, is getting to explain it, getting to answer those questions for somebody. Let's get one thing straight. I will never, ever be somebody who's going to start trying to charge or ask, I'm not doing this for anything other than the fact that it really, really makes me happy inside my heart when I get to help somebody out, or help, especially when it's a young adult. Man, if I would have known the info back then, of course I was in the military, so I wouldn't have, but if I would have known when I got out what I know now, man, I would have started this a long time ago. The freedom, like, I'm not rich, nowhere close am I. I probably make less money than I did, when I was working for somebody else. But what I do it for is my wealth is the freedom I get, the feeling I get. It's the knowing that I'm creating something, I'm building something that I'm making, and I'm building it for my family, or whether they want to carry it on or not. But it's something I'm creating for myself. I'm not creating it for somebody else. What I'm building is not, somebody else is not reaping the benefits from. That's where I get my wealth. The fact that, like, yesterday, I took my girlfriend out to go watch not a concert, but Jeff Dunham. We went and watched Jeff Dunham last night in Dallas. So I had to, which, by the way, was a really, really good show, and I was shocked at how good it was. I've never seen him in live, but I had to take off early yesterday so that I could go do some things prior to that, and that is why I do this. Like, I don't have to ask anybody. I do whatever I want to do. So that freedom, I would exchange that for money. Yes, my goal is to try to build this business much larger than it is right now, but that's also because that gives me the ability to have the more freedom, and the fact that I feel like I'm helping more people out. The bigger the business I grow, I'm helping the community out, I'm helping the employees that we hire, and I'm getting more, I'm setting myself up more for the fact that, if if I feel like going to meet my family and where they're at in West Virginia, I can just take off for a month at any time, and the business can run on its own, and I can go do that and not be affected at all. That's my goal. That's the freedom that I'm looking for. Yes, in order to do something like that, the money has to be there. That's the outcome of it, but it's not because of the money. It's to allow me to do the freedom that I want. But right now, what I really enjoy doing is helping people out. Like, I want the questions. I don't know if you, because y'all don't know me, y'all, you may think I'm just some regular person who's trying to throw videos out there, and I'm not really serious. But dude, I'm serious as I can be. Like, that's all I want. Question me all you want about trying to run a business, and I will spend hours with you. It doesn't matter. That's what I want. Literally, I don't think you understand that's what makes me happy during the day. Like, waking up to somebody asking me questions like my buddy did. And then I'm like, yeah. I'm like a little kid. I get to start answering all these questions and get excited about it, and get somebody else excited about it. I mean, that's what I do it for. That's the only reason I'm doing it. It's nothing to do with any. I will not get any monetary gains from this ever. I'm not trying to do that. I'm just trying to. I want people to understand. You don't have to live in a box. You don't have to stay inside that box. Get outside that box and stop doing exactly what society wants us to do, and the way that we're raised to, follow in the footsteps. You learn it from school. You learn while you're in school about how you're supposed to stay within that box and work a 9 to 5 and do all that bull crap, man. You got one life. You got one life. Don't mess it up. Don't live it working for somebody else. Now, with that being said, not everybody can run a business. Not everybody has the ability. Not everybody's designed to, and that's okay too. People can't run businesses without employees, and that's perfectly fine. But for the ones, for the ones that do really want to run one and they just don't know where to start, or they just got random questions, dude, throw all the questions you can at me. That's exactly that's what I'm doing this for. That's what I'm here for. That's why I'm taking the time. Y'all see one video. You know how many videos I have to make before I post one? It's hilarious. I'm deleting video, delete. I delete videos for an hour before I finally find one that I like, or I don't get off some 20-minute rant. You think these videos are long? You should see all the deleted ones that I didn't put on here, because it's 30 minutes later and I'm still talking. but I'm. It's just what I do. I get off on a little tangent. And I talk a lot. It's not how I am in real life. That's the thing. It's what's funny. Like, if you meet me or you see me on the streets or something, or you're hanging out with me somewhere, I'm not the one that's talking. I'm the one that's sitting there quiet as can be. I never speak, and that's probably why I speak a lot in the videos. I don't know. Anyway, who knows? That's going off on something completely different. But anyways, I make these videos specifically because I really want to help somebody. If I didn't make that clear. Another thing I wanted to say, for the people on YouTube, on Facebook and all the other groups that say you're saturating the market, I don't feel like I am at all. For one, chucking a truck is not on the same level I am. I'm not trying to find the customer that he's finding. I'm not looking for that customer who's trying to find the cheapest. I'm not the cheapest. I'm never going to be the cheapest. I don't want to be, and so I'm not looking for that customer. Yeah, there are times where I may go run and do a job for pretty much nothing. Like, it's hard to explain, but for example, some people said something about a refrigerator. I think I picked up a refrigerator for $50. Like, that wasn't a big deal. I didn't go pick it up. I gave it to somebody else, and that's not those single items. That's not where the money's at. I look for like house clean outs, demos. That's where my big money. That's where I make my money. That other stuff, man, I can pick it up all day. It's not really, it's just money to, it's just play money or whatever. But where I make the money is the bigger jobs. anyways, that's beside the point. I don't feel like I'm saturating the market because a couple things. One, not everybody can run a business, so it's going to weed out the ones that can't. Excuse me. I'm always yawning in these videos. I never yawn at all during the day. But I don't feel like I'm saturating the market at all. If anything, if people really start asking me and they really start diving in and answering questions, they're going to know that maybe I can start them at a price point that is comparable with. Here you go. Watch this video. 3D junk removal. This is Randy. Pretty good. How you doing? Yes, sir. Yeah. And that's what we have, 15-yard dumpsters. So we charge $280 for 2 days, and then that includes the dump fees. For 4 days, we could do $350 for 4 days. If you wanted it for a week, you'd be looking somewhere around $450. Okay, sounds good, sir. All right, thanks. So, sorry about that. And I probably will delete that, I don't know. But that was a pastor of a church who needed some carpet. Anyway, so, what was I saying? I'm not quite sure what I was saying there. Oh, I'm not saturating the market. My bad. Sorry, I went off. I don't feel like I'm saturating the market. One, because if they speak to me, they're going to learn how to start at a much higher price rate range than they would have maybe started on their own. If I get a chance to talk to them ahead of time, man, I'm gonna let them know, like, you don't want to be the cheapest. You don't, even if you're starting out. The people that say, and I did it to everybody does it. Oh, I'm just starting out, so my prices are cheaper. 3D junk removal. This is Randy. For $280 for 2 days, 15-yard dumpsters, and that includes the dump fee as well. Most times we can, not every time, but the majority of times we usually will have a dumpster available. But it's hard to say because we don't know if everybody's going to rent them out. And for 2 days or what? Yeah, we could help today. We actually, so where are you located at? Yeah, we can help today because my son's actually going to Cleburne right now because we picked one up yesterday and he's got to go dump it. We dump it in Cleburne, and then and he lives in Burleson, so he could come through there and drop it off. So if you could just text me your name, email, I'll send you a text message and ask for the info, and then I'll get a hold of him and make sure. I'm not quite sure when he was leaving, but I'll tell him to get it dumped and get it over there. Oh, all right, thank you. I'm sorry about all that. I don't know if I'll delete that or not. That was two calls immediately, and that's how it is now with these dumpster rentals. So now we're sending one to her. I'm going to send her a text message real quick. It's going to put me in a little bit of a bind because Monday I have a dumpster rental on Monday, and dang it, yeah, I have a dumpster rental on Monday, but the dump is closed. The dump is closed for Martin Luther King, and I just dropped one off just now, and so and we're picking that one up on Monday as well. So yeah, we're gonna run into a bit of an issue. I'll figure it out, whether I got to go buy another dumpster before then. I'll figure something out. But anyways, so I mean, that's how it is now. It's pretty much calls all day. What was I saying? I will teach them, not teach them. I will try to guide them towards a higher price. And so I don't feel like it's a bad thing to saturate the market. I don't really look at competition. There's a couple other junk removal companies in our area here that, I mean, like, he likes them, I post and shares them. I like on his posts and share them. We haven't met up yet, but we're talking about, actually a few of us are talking about meeting up for lunch. Like, I don't look at them as competition. I kind of see it like this. If you understand about the business and the economics, and I'm not no guru, I'm not no expert at it at all, but I do know that if you go on a street corner, one street corner that's got one gas station compared to another street corner that's got 5 gas stations, that one that has one gas station is going to end up going out of business. The one that's got 5 gas stations, every one of them are going to prosper for the most part, you know? So like fast food places, you get one place that's got one fast food place compared to somewhere 5 miles down the road it's got 10 fast food places. Those 10 fast food places are going to prosper more than the one. So, I mean, it really is the same pretty much in every industry. Like, I understand we don't want all the small shucking of trucks that are trying to undercut everybody. That's not good for business. But to bring on somebody who's really going to start an actual business and wants to be a legitimate brand around the area, they're good for the business. And if you can't find the business, if you're having problems and you want to complain and you want to complain and say it's somebody else, say it's because everybody else is in the area, that's you. I mean, that's straight up. That's on you. It's on you because you can't figure out how to get the jobs. It's all it is. I'm so new at this. I mean, I've been doing it full time 6 months. I don't have, clearly, as you can see right there, that was not made up, and I don't even know if I'm going to post this or not. But bam, that's two of them. One of them that I just secured just now. One of them will be in about a month. But I don't have issues trying to find business. I don't know. It just comes to me. I don't know. So I don't. This whole video, it's a really long video, probably my longest one. 2 things out of it. Number 1, please reach out to me and ask me any questions you got starting this business, any type of business. It doesn't matter to me. I want to help you. I want to try to talk you into it and make you understand you don't have to work for somebody else. Number 2, I'm not saturating the industry. If they're coming from me, they're probably going to be the higher end starting person. I'm not going to send somebody with a broke down truck who doesn't really even have a trailer, who doesn't have the mindset of a business owner. I'm not going to try to get any of them into this industry. That's where I'm different from everybody else, I think, because I understand both sides. I understand what you're saying, and I'm also going to tell somebody who comes to me and after I talk to them for a little bit, I'm going to say, it's not for everybody. I don't know that you can do it. I mean, one of my sons, case in point, I did it to him. He's not a business owner. He'll work for somebody his whole life, and that's fine. But if I feel like I think it's somebody who would end up hurting us and not really got the mindset to run a business, I'm going to tell them. And that's not that's not being mean. It's just what it is. When I'm answering questions with somebody, I'm also kind of screening them and trying to figure out if they, I mean, the more I feel like they really could run a business, the more I'm all in, the more time they're going to get, the hours at times. I don't care. I'll do the work for them. I won't do it for them, but I mean, I could be online and posting ads and getting people's name out there, that's just what I do. If I really feel passionate that somebody wants this, I'm going to do everything I can to get them to get it, help them get it. Why not? I mean, we got to help each other out. Anyways, I know this has been a massively long video. Hopefully you made it to the end. Hopefully you get something out of it. I don't know. Tell me, let me know if you actually watched this whole video. I'm going to keep those phone calls in there. If you watched this whole video, let me know what you think I just did wrong. I did right or wrong in those video calls there. I don't even know if you can hear me talking on ahead. I'll play this video back and see if you can even hear the way I spoke to them. But let me know in the comments how that went. All right, have a good day, guys.